Oh, good afternoon, YouTube. It's a little vape chat with Tim this afternoon. Hitting off my Ely Vice Stick 50. Well, the purpose of this discussion is to make some remarks about Troy Reid and his off-grid project, the DIY wife deal that we've all recently been exposed to. If you haven't seen that creepy video, I'm going to link it in the box below. It's a sad statement on affairs that this guy can't find a local woman out of the thousands of adoring fans that he has that wants to take up residence with him at his homestead out there. While simultaneously claiming poverty, he somehow manages to come up with thousands of dollars, fly halfway around the world to get a young girl about half his age. And, the whole thing is predicated on whether or not she's going to be in his videos or not. He mentioned that in the comments, that would have been a deal killer. So, that's true love for you. And I wouldn't care, except for the fact that this guy's been grifting off the backs of honest off-gridders and DIY people for, far too long. I don't know how many wind generators I've seen fall into the debris field of the trash heap on the back of his property. How many chickens must die before this thing comes to an end? I find myself rooting for the raccoons at this point, but maybe immigration will step in and put the kibosh on this. I don't know that the girl herself doesn't have ulterior motives. They took a ride through the Philippines the other day on one of these little rickshaws, and it's obvious that the situation for some of these people is pretty dire. Although I would say that even then, for this poor girl, I don't think she understands what she's getting into, the religious ramifications of his off-brand church. Basically, the women are chattel, and she will be handed an axe and told to chop firewood so Troy doesn't freeze his butt off like we've seen every other winter. But maybe this is a bridge too far. One can only hope that this will be the jump the shark moment for the DIY world off-grid project. No one's learned anything except how not to do things. Troy refuses to take any advice from anyone, most everyone that's had any actual experiences with him is pulled their head out of their rear ends and is now speaking out against him. So I've been watching, with amazement and horror over the last 3 years, just, as an interested observer, and have come to the conclusion that he's nothing but, some guy that's trying to take advantage of everyone on YouTube, and I'm just hoping that this will be the end of that.